Isn't that crazy? That is the power of gold. We've got 4 coins versus literally... NGC is the sponsor of the Silverpicker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support. Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and today I am joined with a guest who I will let introduce himself.
Hey everyone, my name is Jacob. I'm a friend of Silverpickers.
That's right. And first off, this is not our first time doing a deal, but you can see here, we've got a bunch of silver and stuff that we're going to be buying and selling. Normally, in the past, I met Jacob through selling. So he was a customer of mine. I sold him a bunch of grab bags and different silver and stuff. And he has recently decided that he wants to move some of his silver into some gold. And do you want to tell everybody a little bit about your thoughts and what you're trying to do here?
Sure, I think it was a couple years ago, Silverpicker here made a video about converting his silver into gold. It's a bit lighter and just easier to manage, and I took a page out of his book and I said, you know what, it's time for me to do the same.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's interesting. We were just talking about this a little bit, that like when you first start out, you first get into coins, right? It's ridiculous for somebody to say you should only invest in gold, because then you're basically saying like, yeah, you need to spend like $100 to $2,000 per coin, and that ruins it, right? But like if you're new to it, you can buy silver coins, right? You can buy like a silver dime for $2, right? Or you can buy something a little fancier, like, you know, a Morgan dollar or something for $30, $35. And it's very accessible. And for years you can do that. As you see here, all this stuff, and I'll go through this a little bit more later on, but all this stuff that you see here, you know, this eventually gets very heavy, gets very unwieldy, and having a stack with hundreds of half dollars and quarters and all this stuff can be kind of a burden. So, you know, you could transfer all of this stuff basically into like one double eagle, right? So Jacob, I'm putting you on the spot a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your collection.
So my collection really started with an aunt of mine that passed away, and inherited a few of her coins. And it got me really interested in silver coins and the metal in general. So, you know, I started collecting here and there. I went to a few shops, found one local coin shop that I trusted, built up a bit of a stack of silver, worked my way into gold a little bit. After that, I saw Silverpicker's videos on YouTube, reached out to him. We were in the same city, made a few deals. The rest is history.
Yeah. So did you know that when you first reached out to me, did you know that I lived in Tel Aviv? Did you know that we were in the same city?
It's actually really funny. I saw your videos and I said, okay, this is an American guy. And, you know, I'm not in America, but I thought it was pretty cool. And then he made a video where he was walking in the street and I said, that's Tel Aviv. He's not in America.
Yeah.
And then he made another video where he went to a friend's house and I said, oh, that's a typical Tel Aviv apartment. This guy's definitely in my city. I'm gonna reach out to him.
Yeah.
And that's
and then, as you said, the rest is history. So anyway, the first time we met, it's kind of funny. The first time we met in a public place, and you know, it was very, very official, right? You know, I brought my wares, you brought money, we talked for a little bit, and then each time we ended up, you know, selling, or I think maybe, did we ever trade? I think we did a trade.
I was always buying.
Okay, it was always buying. Okay, so every time I was selling, you know, we'd end up sitting for longer and talking more, and then it turned out we ended up seeing each other at a wedding, and it turns out we've got mutual friends, and now it's gone from like, you know, a purely business relationship to just friends that also are into coins and stuff. So basically what we're doing now is I am buying a bunch of his silver, and he's going to be putting that money that he's getting from me into gold, and we might even do a little bit of a trade. So what I'll do is I'll just take you guys on a quick little tour of what I have here. And by the way, everything that I buy from here will be at my next Whatnot auction for sale, and I start everything at $1. If you don't know what Whatnot is, it's a live video auction platform. It's incredible. If you use my link, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker to download the app, you'll get $15 in Whatnot credit to anything you want. So literally, I sell these all day in my Buy It Now for $15, specifically for people to use their Whatnot credit on. So basically, if you use my link, again, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, you are all but guaranteed to get free silver just by coming to my auction. So don't sleep on that. But what we've got over here, we've got a bunch of 90% silver halves. So we've got a bunch of Walkers, we've got some Franklins, we've got some 1964 Kennedys. We've got a bunch of silver quarters over here as well. A lot of bread and butter stuff. This is funny. This is one of the ones that I remember actually selling to you, and you remember that also. I sold a bunch of stuff to him in grab bags. This guy I remember also, and it's funny because this is now the second time I'm purchasing this exact coin. I remember the video that I bought this coin in. I remember making the video, and I remember selling it, and now I am buying it back for the exact same price. So it's funny how those things can sort of cycle. We have a South African 2 shilling. We've got a bunch of these French 5 franc and 2 francs from the 1960s. Oh, you hear that? Yeah. We've got some Canadian stuff. We've got 5 Morgan dollars. This one's a little bit nicer, 1889, no mint mark. And we've got a couple of peace dollars, I think also 5 peace dollars. Some more Canadian stuff, and yeah, just some random stuff here and there. And for those of you, again, who come to my Whatnot auction, you'll see all of it. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is, here, I'll open this guy up. These are some stuff that I've never seen before. These are 50% silver, and these are 10 euro coins from 2012 from France. And they commemorate something. Do you know what they commemorate?
Let's take a look.
I have no idea. Oh, that's right, you do speak French.
It doesn't say what it commemorates exactly, but it says the Isle of France on it.
Yeah, and it says Edith. Oh, Edith Piaf. Okay.
I guess so.
Edith Piaf is a famous French singer. She's an icon. Anyway, those are cool. And that's that. But he also brought some gold to show me, and he might be willing to trade some of this stuff for some other gold that I have. So, and I've also got some gold that I'm going to be trading him potentially. So I'll get back to you in a second if we end up making a deal beyond the silver. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, so I told you guys that I would come back to you once we've gotten deeper into it, and now things have expanded. I've brought out some more gold. We might do a much bigger trade. So let me show you what we're looking at right now. So originally, I was going to buy all of this for cash and maybe trade him a little bit of gold. But now it looks like he might just be interested in doing a full trade, and I'll trade him some of my gold. I've got a couple of graded, but details grade $2.50 gold pieces. We've got a sovereign over here. We've got a Chinese gold coin over here, another $2.50, another $2.50, a Mexican 2 peso, a 2 pesos coin. And we've got, what is this over here? This is the Austrian coin, and we've got this Japanese coin, which I bought like literally 10 years ago at a garage sale. So we might do a big trade, trading some of this stuff for this, maybe mix it with cash. And he also has this beautiful gold Indian, gold buffalo, and I might be interested in trading some of my gold for this as well. So he's got some other stuff here too, but this is the one that I'd be most interested in buying. All right, so we are finishing up our deal, and the irony is that when Jacob called me, he was like, "Hey, I want to unload my silver coins. I want to sell it. I'm going to probably buy some gold with it." And I said, "No problem. I'm ready to buy." And I was all ready to buy this whole silver collection. And he said, "But if you have gold coins, you'd be interested in trading. I'd be interested in trade." Well, here we are at the end of our deal, and he was giving me silver coins and I was going to give him cash, but now I've given him gold coins and actually added up to a little bit more than what I owed him, so now he's giving me cash. So, Jabe, you want to show the coins that I just traded you for all of this lovely silver?
Definitely. So these are the coins that in the end we traded. So 2 eagles, $2.50.
Nice. $2.50 gold Indians.
A beautiful sovereign with
Edward, yes.
With Edward on the back.
We got Edward over there.
Very pleased with that. The sovereign is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And a really cool gold coin, 90%, 1964 Tokyo Olympics commemorative coin.
Yes, and this one was one of the few gold coins that I bought at a garage sale years and years and years ago. It was part of a big collection I bought, and it was one that I thought I would hold on to forever, but look at that face. How could you say no to that face? Come on, right? So isn't that crazy? That is the power of gold. We've got 4 coins versus literally over 100, maybe even closer to 200 coins over here. And that's the deal. So anyway, I had a lot of fun, Jacob. Great to see you as always.
You as well.
And I'm glad we got to come to a deal. This is a much more, less polished video, but we kind of did it on the spot. And I had a great time. If you like videos about coin collecting, precious metals investing, personal finance, or anything like that, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. I make videos like this every single week, and I've got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out.
A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. If you're not yet a patron and want to become one, the links are below, and I can't wait to meet you in our private Discord server.